This week the heat comes from Arsenal's record-breaking manager, Arsene Wenger. Now in his 15th season, the boss set another milestone at the club this week as he took charge of his 200th game in European competition. While the landmark game wasn't celebrated with a win, the Arsenal still progressed to the last 16 of the Champions League, topping Group F. Arsenal's inspirational manager rewriting history. Arsene Wenger's 200th European game is what's hot this week. In a squad full of characters, everyone wouldn't mind a little something from someone else. Arsenal World is finding out who wants what from their teammates in Swap Shop. And this week, we've got Emmanuel Frimpong in the firing line.
Footwork. Probably Andre Arshavin's footwork, yeah. I'll go for Andre. Definitely Andre Arshavin's shot, he's got a great shot on him. I like this guy shooting. Definitely not Vermaelen or Jack Wilshere, so I'll probably go for Gervinho because I don't know much about his temperament, so I'll probably say Gervinho. I hate my pace. Walcott's pace, definitely Walcott. No one else's work rate. I love my work rate. I like Ale Song's haircut at the moment, of the Mohican with the blonde, whatever it is. Yeah, it really looks nice. Who's clothes? I was saying Alex Song. He's got some decent clothes. Gervinho is bling. He likes his bling. He likes to wear his chain. Toys. Jack Wilshere's toys. He likes toys. He's like a little baby. Who's good looking? Carl Jenkinson is alright, yeah. It's a bit funny, but yeah, Carl Jenkinson is alright.
The Arsenal way is known around the world as one of the most beautiful and most innovative approaches to football. As part of Arsenal's global reach, the club has taken their philosophy beyond its own academies. Earlier this season, Arsenal Soccer Schools Indonesia brought its students halfway around the world to visit Emirates Stadium to see the inner workings of the club up close and personal.
We are from Indonesia. We have a special program that we are helping non-profit organization from Indonesia. It's kind of charity. One of the activities is related to sports and soccer, because soccer is the most trend sports in Indonesia itself. So we did selection in 9 cities all over the countries. These all the boys from 9 cities from the very deep village of the country. A lot of them, they are from another small, very small city in the country. These 18 boys, we want to bring them to London because me from Soccer School Indonesia, we had an affiliation with Arsenal Soccer School. Then we want these boys have an experience with Arsenal because Arsenal is the most popular football club in Indonesia. Yeah.
Indonesia may be far away from North London, but the motivation and inspiration that the club radiates has provided the basis for a programme that has changed the lives of those involved.
Well, they are very poor family, honestly speaking, and then it's difficult for them also to live. But sometimes in this deeply village, which is people not know where they are coming from, they have so many talented persons, not only in sports, but in other fields also. We found so many talented people from the village rather than to the city, because in the city people it's more like exposure, but in the village they're really natural. These old boys, they are very natural footballers. They want to be a professional player and they dream to be a part of Arsenal player too. Maybe, nobody knows.
Arsenal Soccer School's relationship with Indonesia began 4 years ago, and since then the club has helped bring its style to the country. But the bond has brought about more than just skills. It's also given inspiration to children from some of the country's most remote areas.
Well, through Arsenal Soccer Schools, we want to try and empower children as much as possible. It's not all about just learning how to play the Arsenal way. It's also about social inclusion, about educating these children, about the ideals of teamwork, working together, and we want to try and bring these children together. And as you so rightly said, through these remote locations, they might not have the opportunity to socialise with children at that sporting level, to get together and enjoy football. And through these opportunities, through starting our franchise out in soccer schools in Indonesia, we can provide those opportunities for those children to play together and ultimately get together and fulfil the spirit of what we do at the club. The stronger the foundation, the stronger we have a good first team.
Having put in the time on the field, this visit was all about giving the Indonesian players the chance to soak in the famous North London atmosphere.
Today is the day that they've been waiting for, because they've never been here before, they never fly this far, 18 hours, and they told me they saw stadium only from the TV. They just dream about it, but today when we arrive here, this, oh my God, stadium in front of our eyes. So this is also a part of the mission. We want to make the boys' dream come true, especially for the footballer.
With the guidance of Arsenal soccer schools, these players have the chance to shine in their homeland. And if they put in the extra time, then, just perhaps, they'll even earn a chance at donning the famous red and white.
For Arsenal soccer schools, you know, that's the ultimate thing that anyone could ever wish for. It's not our main focus of what we try and do. We try and develop these children to the best of their own abilities. And what happens as a consequence of that is always a bonus. So if one of these children did end up playing for the Arsenal first team, it would make my day. Absolutely.
We want to develop football sports in Indonesia. If you see that Indonesia, we have actually a lot of good footballers, but the thing they're not exposed enough. And then the things also, I want them to have a football skill as a world-class level. That's why we work together with Arsenal since 4 years ago. So we want to make our footballer as good as Arsenal and play the Arsenal way.
Indonesia for Arsenal. Indonesia for Arsenal.
For a day in time, Arsenal World is going through the history books to highlight the moments that mattered over 125 years of club history. And today, we're heading back to 1993 with Tony Adams. 2 years on from losing in the FA Cup semi-final against fierce rivals Tottenham Hotspur, the Gunners were handed a chance at revenge at Wembley Stadium.
Parlour probing on, brought down, very close to the spot where the referee had to make that decision in the first half involving Darren Anderton. Merson takes. Adams! Well, he scored in the quarter-final. Now he's settled the semi-final.
The demons of the 91 semis were exercised, and the victory enabled the Gunners to march on to a unique cup double and a place in history.